Hello creepy people and welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title below, today we are going to be doing the unboxing for the October 2018 horror pack unboxing. They were kind enough to send me October and November's box to kind of get me all caught up and you guys caught up on all of the cool movies that are getting released in these horror packs. So I'm very honored to be doing the unboxing today. So of course this one is going to be October and the next one right after this one I'm going to be filming the November one. So as always, if you guys don't know what horror pack is and you would like to become a part of it, I will put a link right in the top of the description box so you can go and check it out. You can see how much it is, you can see what they offer, things like that. Don't worry, it's not an affiliate link, nothing like that. It's just a link for you guys to have easy access to kind of go and check it out. If you want to check out some of my previous horror pack unboxings, I do have an entire playlist which I will link right up here in the corner. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So as always, go back on the last horror pack that we unboxed and we review the movies that we got then. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. So first things first, just to get it out of the way, The Invisible Man, which is one of the ones that we got in the September horror pack. Absolutely loved it, no complaints, fantastic movie. If you are someone who is very much into the classic kind of horror movies, then this one was definitely a win for me. So don't have to say too much about that one because it is amazing. Another one that I was really impressed with was The Bye Bye Man, and a lot of you said that I would like this movie and a lot of other people said that it wasn't very good. So I really wanted to see it for myself to see what I would think of it, and personally this is out of all of the ones in this pack besides The Invisible Man, this one I enjoyed the most watching. I thought it was very interesting. Yes, it was kind of predictable, but at the same time, you know, I don't mind that in horror movies. I actually really enjoyed it. I liked it. There were a few times where I kind of went like this and watched through my fingers. To me, that makes a really good horror movie. The next one we got that I was the most interested in was this one right here. This is called A Dark Song, and you guys, I don't know, I was very disappointed in this movie. I legit watched it 2 times, tried to pay attention, tried to kind of understand the story. But to be perfectly honest with you, it's just a very slow movie. It's kind of boring. It's not really that interesting. There are some parts that are kind of creepy, but overall it's just a very odd movie. I didn't really find it that great. I don't know, I wasn't that impressed with this one. It's just very slow, and even though it is kind of slow, you have to really pay attention to the storyline to kind of understand it. But then again, it's kind of hard to pay attention to a storyline when it's really boring. So I don't know, that's just kind of my thoughts on this movie. And then the last movie that we got, which was a horror pack limited edition, that was this one right here, which was Against the Night. And you guys know sometimes the horror pack limited editions are very hit and miss. Sometimes they're absolutely terrible and sometimes they are great. So I was kind of skeptical about this one, but the storyline sounded really good. So I sat down and watched it, and this movie was great. It kind of like leaves you guessing, like, is it going to be like a ghost story? Is it going to be an alien movie? Like, what is this going to be? So I really enjoyed it. The ending was really good. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was a really good movie. Again, it kept my interest. It kept me entertained, so this one was definitely a win out of the horror pack limited editions that we get. Okay, so those were the movies that I watched from last month's horror pack. Now we are going to move on to the October one. Again, as always, I have no idea what's in here. All I know is that it's going to be 4 Blu-rays that are horror movie genre related. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So here's what the inside looks like, and I'm going to start from the bottom this time, and hopefully we get something good today. Yes! So the very first movie that we got in October's horror pack is Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. This is the original movie. I pulled it out like this, and as soon as I saw this actress and that, I was like, oh my god, it's The Birds. I am so excited about this. Again, it's kind of funny because in September we got The Invisible Man, and this one we got another old horror movie classic, and that's kind of funny because, you know, my dad passed away in August and he loved watching movies like this, like Alfred Hitchcock movies. You know, he loved the movies from like the 1930s, just really good stuff that my dad really enjoyed watching. So it's kind of funny that we're kind of keeping with this trend. So I am very, very excited about this movie. If you've never seen this movie, it is a classic. Alfred Hitchcock is just pure genius when it comes to thrills and scares. So on the back it says, Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds is an unforgettable masterpiece that is considered one of the most terrifying films from the master of suspense. When beautiful blonde Melanie Daniels, which is Tippi Hedren, I think that's how you say her name, travels to Bodija Bay in pursuit of an eligible bachelor, Mitch Brenner, who is Rod Taylor, she is inexplicably attacked by a seagull. Suddenly, thousands of birds begin to flock into town, preying on school children and residents in a terrifying series of attacks. Mitch and Melanie must fight for their lives against a deadly force that cannot be explained or stopped in this film that makes you want to hold on to something and watch. So that is what this movie is about. Oh, I am so excited about this. I'm so glad I own this. I do actually already own this movie because it was passed down to me from my dad, because my dad owned like a huge box set of Alfred Hitchcock movies. So I do have it on DVD, but now I have the actual Birds on Blu-ray. So I'm really excited about this one. All right, so far we're off to an awesome start. Now for the second one, I'm gonna take directly from the top. Again, let's hope it's another good one. And this one is The Innkeepers. Interesting. I feel like I've heard of this movie before, but I've definitely never seen it before. So this was made in 2011, and just judging by like the cover of this, it looks like it's going to be some sort of like creepy haunted hotel movie. So here's what it says on the back. After 100 years of service, the Yankee Peddler Inn is shutting its doors for good. The last remaining employees, Claire, who is Sarah Paxton from Shark Night 3D and Last House on the Left, really great actress, and Luke, who is Pat Healy, are determined to uncover proof of what many believe to be one of New England's most haunted hotels. As the inn's final days draw near, odd guests check in, and the pair of minimum wage ghost hunters begin to experience strange and alarming events to be mere footnotes in the hotel's long, unexplained history. So again, I was right just judging by the color. It looks like it's going to be kind of like a haunted hotel movie, so I'm all about it. I'm into it. I've never seen this movie before, so I'm very curious about it. Alright, so we have 2 movies left in this October horror pack, so I'm going to start on the bottom again. And this one is, wow, what is this one? Oh, okay, I'm excited about this one. This one is called Exeter? Something like that. And then on the bottom here it says an excellent day for an exorcism, which kind of makes me think of the original Exorcist when they, you know, I just feel like that, you know what I'm saying, right? That's totally from The Exorcist. So again, if you guys maybe do or do not know this about me, movies about exorcisms or demons or anything like that are the most creepy to me. Those are the kind of horror movies that I like to watch the most. So of course I'm very excited about this. I feel like I've heard of this before. I feel like it's on like Netflix or Hulu. I could be wrong, but I don't know, this seems really familiar to me. And it says, from the director of Friday the 13th and Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the producers of Paranormal Activity and Insidious. So on the back it says, at an abandoned asylum, 6 teens tinker with the occult, causing a possession, paranormal mystery, and a bloody nightmare that no one could predict. From the director of Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the producers of Paranormal Activity and Insidious. So after reading this and after looking at the pictures on the back, I feel like I have definitely seen this movie before. So I think I liked it. I can't really remember. I'll have to watch it again to see what my thoughts are on it. But regardless, I'm glad I own it. The more movies like this that are like creepy and exorcism and gory and things like that, like, you know, more the merrier. So that is the third one. And then we have one more movie in this one. And this one I imagine is going to be a horror pack limited edition. And sure enough it is, and this one I know right away I will not be watching. This is the Cannibal Holocaust. I'm not even going to get that far into it. I find these movies very disturbing. Like I don't even want to look at it. I saw it before, little snippets of it, and it kind of makes my stomach turn. It kind of makes me uncomfortable. So I will not be watching this movie. It's just a little too disturbing for me. There are some scenes in this that just make me very, very uncomfortable. So I will be giving this to somebody else, but that is the last one that we got in the October horror pack. So besides the last one, we got some really, really good ones. Of course, we have Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. We have The Innkeepers, which I am most excited to watch. And then we we have this movie, which I'm pretty sure I've seen before. And then of course we have the Cannibal Holocaust. I know a lot of people really like this movie. It's kind of like a cult classic to some people, but to me personally, I don't consider this a horror movie. I just consider this kind of like just very disturbing. Yeah, that is everything that we got in our October horror pack. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give me a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to go down and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click the link if you want to know a little bit more about horror pack. Until then, I will see you guys very soon in my next video. I love you guys. Bye!